Oh, was it okay? That makes much more sense. You couldn't hear me that whole time. Oh, was it okay? That makes much more sense. You couldn't hear me that whole time. Oh, was it okay? That makes much more sense. You couldn't hear me that whole time. Oh, was it okay? Let's get rid of that as well. You heard the audio echo as well. Okay, there we go. Finally, it's set up. So you just missed my whole explanation. Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. We're just gonna be working on some stuff today that I have over in the Trello. I got some. I want to rework some of my like the way that I make bars and interact with ores and NPCs and stuff. So we're gonna be working on that. But if you missed what I was kind of doing over here, this was just me explaining how like the way that I currently have my resources set up is that say we have like this like this copper rock here. You mine that and then you get this stuff over here. You get this copper ore, and then usually you would go to the blacksmith and you would take that ore and he would turn it into bars for you. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to make it sort of like instead of doing that, because that's just kind of boring. Like you just go to the blacksmith and he's just like, oh, I'll turn this into bars for you. You can just go and make a furnace yourself. So it's another recipe you have to figure out how to make, and then the furnace would also have limited use as well. So you would only be able to use it like a few times, and it would be like, okay, so you need 3 of this ore in order to make 1 of this bar. So that way it's like a little more balanced, because the rock currently has a loot table of ×2 of the ore, right? And so it would be weird if like you got 1 bar per ore. That just wouldn't really make sense. So I'll have it so that in the furnace you can do that. And I also want to make it so that you can do stuff like cook mushrooms and things like that, which I had before, I think a while ago. But I want to be able to like add some secret like recipes to the furnace. I think that'd be really cool. Like you can smelt logs or something like that, and they'll give you charcoal. I think that'd be pretty neat. So we're gonna work maybe a bit on that. Yeah, I'm glad to be able to stream again. It's quite fun. I'm gonna be hopefully making more videos as time goes on. Just been quite busy with schoolwork and such, so haven't had the opportunity in quite a while. But there's something that's actually really exciting that I love to make a video on, and that is currently I've deserialized like all of the items and recipes in Earthward. So what it means is if anybody who gets the game, it's basically moddable at this point. So like I could go in here and you'll have this if you go into your Steam files for all of the items and stuff like that. You could just go into weapons and you could be like, well, okay, let's add like a new weapon. Say I have this copper sword. It doesn't have it. The item doesn't exist yet. It's just I just have the texture in there. Well, I could just make a new file called copper sword like that. I could open the JSON up and I could just change the properties in here, and it would just magically appear in the game. It would be an item you could actually get in craft, which is really really cool. No way. Yeah, I mean it is quite similar to I guess how Team Loader works, but they actually use a solution file. This is just JSON data. It's much more limited, but it's still pretty cool, I think, nonetheless. But like I could just do that and we'll give it some more durability. Whoops, there we go. Stackable, no, we'll give it a green rarity, and it's a weapon. So that item is in the game. And the cool thing about this is that because it's like JSON, you can dynamically see the changes in the game. So like say I made an edit to one of these files while the game was running, I could just reload the items and the changes would appear in the game. So it's like really good for rapid testing stuff. Absolutely, I absolutely love that. So we'll run the project. I mean, hopefully it'll run correctly. It's been a while since I think anybody has sort of seen what it looks like. It's a little bit different right now, just a little bit, not too much. And this is maybe a bit of a digression here, but I just had some Korean barbecue recently, and it was very very delicious. All right, let's just start up the project real quick. Does anybody else like Korean barbecue? It's probably one of my favorite foods right now. All right. Oh yeah, okay. So you can see I was working on some light intensity debugging here, so that'll slider will do that. Yeah. Fortunately, it doesn't go away when that goes away. Let's actually, I don't really need that anymore. That was just for me testing something earlier, so I can go ahead and knock that out real quick. Okay. Oh man, I have so much art that I need to do for this too. I have to draw so many enemies. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, here we are. So, not too much has really changed, but let's go get our copper sword now. So there it is. You can get our copper sword. It exists and it has all the stats that you would expect it to have, which is awesome. So yeah, items and recipes, super serialized. Yeah, I definitely put I basically reworked everything. So the inventory is completely changed now. It used to be just like kind of really hard coded and it was awful, but now it's just like the items, it's serialized now. So yeah, it's got like super smooth animations and stuff for when you're hovering over and crafting things. It's just a lot more feedback. It's nice. And let's also turn the music down. I think that might be a bit much. Okay, there we go. All right. So yeah, you can equip everything, quick equip everything. All that hopefully works. Not all of this has been fully tested yet because it's still, you know, obviously quite in development. But yeah, everything is looking pretty nice, I have to say. I can take some of this stuff off and give ourselves the fire staff. I just like using the fire staff, I'm gonna be honest. It's just a fun item. All right. Yep. There you go. We'll probably be adding in a decent amount of items as well that I just haven't gotten the chance to re-implement. Because like if I go into my recipes real quick, you can see all of like the crafting recipes. These are all the ones that I got rid of. This was all code that I used like for adding the recipes, but now I just, you know, obviously just go in here and just do that through there. So this is like completely been, I guess, I forget the word for it, but it's like when you don't really need something anymore. So it's not decremented. So it's something like that. I don't know. I actually just got finished adding buffs the other day. So if I do that, you can see the buffs are actually like working now, which is pretty neat. So what I want to sort of do for, yeah, I think the lighting is pretty neat. And give some torches as well. You can place these things around. Place a torch around. Kind of nice. But what I want to do is I want to do this. So we can combine the stone with the stone, and then the stone bars with another stone bar to make a stone brick. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have it so that the stone brick combines with the coal, and then I'll make a furnace. And I should already have the texture for that. I just got to save it. I have most of the textures and objects for some of this old stuff. It's just because like when you're going and you know, deserializing all that, putting it into JSON, it's you can't have it in the actual games directory. It's got to be separate, like sort of in here. So we'll go over there and we'll save that elsewhere. If I can find out exactly where the file path is. There we go. Little cheat there. Maybe we should add a new folder for that? No, this would, oh, it's in tiles, that's right. So we have the furnace already, oh, the furnace texture's already there, that's perfect. So let's just go in there and make the actual item itself. We'll just copy a JSON over. And boom, just like that, furnace. So the name, make this a furnace. Damage type, doesn't need one. Type is a tile. We actually don't even need to specify the type, it'll automatically detect that. And no damage, no tool power, it's not an axe, doesn't have durability. It can be stacked though, it can be stacked. And what we can also do is I forget exactly what it is, but there is a flag for placing something. So like, for the torch, if I go to the torch, it'll probably be in there. If I can find the torch. That would be lovely. I wonder if a torch counts as a weapon. I guess it could be a weapon. There it is. So yeah, you can say tile. Yeah, that makes sense. So the tile will just be the furnace. Perfect. So let's take a look at the actual object that we have for this. Okay, very cool. Playing Hotline Miami. I heard that's a pretty good game. One of my friends is really obsessed with that right now. Okay, so I can actually just spawn a furnace in. Right now I don't need to get the item for it. It probably will crash if I open it because I have not recoded this thing since the Great Purge, I call it. Yeah, this is all the year-old code in here. Most of this has been completely it's not decremented. I don't know what the word is. I completely forgot. Someone has to tell me what it is, because you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, but I need to just get rid of this because this is all pointless stuff here. Don't need any of that. Or most of this is pretty pointless. Shouldn't need any of this. Don't need a max slots. That's a bit ridiculous. Nope. This is all fine. So we'll add the button for, or actually just the slot for holding, slots for holding the result, and ingredient as well. So max, we'll have another variable which will be just like how many of an ingredient we need to cook something. So that could actually be a property within the item itself, now that I think about it. Deprecated, yeah. Thank you. I don't know why I kept saying decremented. We are not doing the minus here. Yeah, so what I'll just do is I'll have the result slot just be the new slot, like that. So that's this is what I mean by better inventory in general. I just make a new slot like this, and it's much easier, much easier. So it doesn't have a parent. I should have a type of slot, but I guess this isn't really a special one, is it? So I can just probably leave it, get the defaults. Although maybe we should give it. Doesn't really need a special slot type, so we'll just give it that of 0 for now. That's fine. And then on the screen, we'll just say probably the UI width. You know, one thing I'm really hoping they do in GameMaker is they make the UI better, because like that's something they really got to do. It's really a pain to make UI in this. You pretty much have to do it all yourself. Like when it comes to making sliders and stuff like that, I have a whole bunch of you know, things for that. Like I have like a UI slider, and I have like a my own text object and my own string and stuff like that. Like they gotta step up. They gotta step up in that respect. Okay, so we'll put that to be UI. That's fine for now. And then we'll have the ingredient slot, which will just be kind of like offset a little bit. That's fine like that. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably have my own like little texture for it. So like a background or something. That might be kind of cool. I think I may have that already drawn. Let's see. There's so much stuff in here that's been drawn already. It's crazy. Okay, there we go. So let's go back into the furnace object real quick. And now we're gonna actually draw all of this. So this is all. We don't need any of this, pretty much. This is all very pointless stuff. We want this. I certainly don't. Well, I guess we can keep this. This is actually just like some game particle scripting. That's fine. Don't have an issue with that. But you know what I kind of want to do? I always get so like sidetracked whenever I start streaming, but I just want to make some music right now. I have that urge. Also, I should be able to combine these. No, can't. Unfortunate. I'm gonna have to add in that recipe too. There's so many things, so much stuff to add. But at least it's easy now. honey makes honeycomb for both of their ingredients. Yep. Where the honey at? There's the honeycomb. Lovely stuff. Awesome. Let's head back in here. So what we want to do is we're going to want to render these 2 slots now. So we'll say ingredients, or we'll say slot 1. We'll name these a little bit better because like that just makes more sense. And then we'll just call this one slot 2 and this one slot 1. There we go. Perfect. Looking good. And this is going to have to change. So we're going to have to do this. We'll pass in the slot 1 item right there. And this we'll call this create smelt recipes, not add smelt recipes. And we'll hop in here real quick and we'll just take all of this code, or let's just do this. Let's just rename that to that. And we're gonna have to rescript that as well, because that's also the old stuff too. So that'll be item ID, and if the item is smeltable, which will be return that, because new item system, I can actually do that. Yo, what's up? Not much. How you doing? I think I'm doing pretty good right now. So we'll set this item. Nah, we don't want to do that. We want to do set item. So we'll do slot 2 dot set item, and we will do item get smelt results from the item ID, just like that. And we certainly don't need to animate that anymore. That's all handled in my code. Any good games I played recently? You know, a little while ago I was playing Core Keeper, and that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing that a lot. But other than that, not really anything right now. It will make the sizzle sound. And we'll take away one of the uses. And then this is like the fail quip. So if I can't cook anything, it'll just do that. Perfect. And then in the get smelt results, we will return the items smelt results, perhaps. That will be fine for now. Yes, indeed. Okay. So furnace is looking good. We'll just have to make sure that our item itself has those properties. So we'll head back. Where are you? The items. Okay. Alright. So we have, this is our smelt result right here, and our smeltable. Dude, I am so happy with like the way that the deserialization worked out, because like I have it set up so if I added like a property here or something like that, like say I had some oogly boogly, right, oogly boogly variable, and it was just equal to like nothing, it'd be super easy for me to set that. Like I would literally be able to set it in here. I could just be like oogly boogly, and I don't know, get something like a value of 3. Maybe oogly boogly is like 3 years old or something. It's definitely something a 3-year-old would say. That's for sure. But then it would just set that, it would find that variable in the item, and it would just set it there. So which is pretty awesome. So now I just have to actually go to my furnace, or in my items themselves, and I could give them like a smelt result or something like that. Yeah, and I also am going to need to give them like a... But maybe this should be in the recipes instead of the actual items. That would probably make a little more sense now that I think about it. Yeah, maybe that would make more sense. Maybe I could actually make a flag, and let's go to the recipes real quick. We can make a flag there for them. Here we are. In our recipe, new item recipe. Here we are. This is what I want to see. So we will get the smelt result of this, and we'll also have like the items that you need, like how much of it you need in order to smelt it. I'm gonna continue. I mean, I'm not like too interested in doing more team mod loader tutorials. I had to private a lot of the old ones because unfortunately some of the people who made team mod loader did not like them very much, and so I was asked to private them. So that's a bit unfortunate, but I'll definitely probably post more on there, but it just won't be tutorials. It'll probably be something else, just like game development content probably. But I'm looking to put some more videos out there, so you can be on the lookout. So say smelt amount. We'll just call it smelt amount. That's fine. And so then what I can do is I'll just do this recipe. Let's actually change the constructor for this a little bit. We'll do smelt amount and smelt results like that, and we'll add smelt results like so. Okay, awesome. So that means now that it should be able to read in, say, let's go make a new recipe. Let's actually make the recipe for like the copper bar. You can go and do that now. So in our recipes here, we'll just copy this. Yeah, sure, we can copy that. And then we'll just call it, if I use Raylib or SDL. I haven't used SDL, but I have made a few game engines, like 3D game engines in DirectX and OpenGL. So I have experience with that. Maybe I can actually fire one of them up at some point during the stream. That'd be pretty fun. I absolutely, C++ is my favorite language. It's actually frustrating after a certain point to go back to using something like GameMaker, which is like no pointers or anything, because it's like I don't have like any power, or it doesn't feel like I have as much control over what I'm doing. Okay, we'll call this copper bar. The name, I don't even use the name anywhere. It's fine. Ingredient 1. Well, I don't actually need to have any of this, because I just need smelt amount, which is going to be 3, and the smelt result, which is just going to be the copper bar item. So that's all I need to make a bar. That's pretty easy. Your favorite is C. I just like the C++ complexity. C++, there definitely is a lot more to it, but I, you know, as much as I love memory management, it's a bit time consuming. So I would prefer to, although it is really great, you know, you just get to make your own custom memory manager, and that can be like really efficient, but I'm not as much as a fan of that. I like having like, you know, standard library and stuff like that. It's just like a nice way to just quickly get stuff done. The chads out here, they'll use assembly though. Could never be me. Okay, let's head back in here, because we actually still need to do a little bit more for loading the recipes. Okay, so we're reading this in. So if it doesn't find the value in here, I'm afraid that it's probably gonna be mad at me for that. So I'm gonna have to do a bit of pull a C programming language move and do some defensive programming for that. Yep. Okay. That's looking fine to me. You know, and now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably best to. I do this with pretty much everything that's like users will be working with, especially if it's like gonna be moddable. Rather just do a try catch on this, because like you're reading data from a JSON that a user is inputting, like they're bound to mess that up. That's just like the nature of people to mess that stuff up. So we'll put that in a try catch, and we'll console the error. Error failed to load the name in red text. Great. So that way, you know, it won't like crash if there's a problem there. So that's nice. Although I do need to make sure that maybe I need to make a function that will work a little better with the read JSON. Read a specific key within a I don't really need to do that though, do I? Because when you think about it, the way that it works in GameMaker is like, you know, you got like all of your, where's my thing there? Like a DS map is a JSON sort of, you know. It's kind of weird. And then you can like have maps within maps, and then like when you save them, it's just like data, maps within maps. So it's like the same thing. So if that's the case, then I don't really need to get like a parse the JSON for a specific key. Don't need to do that. I can just. This actually wouldn't even crash anyway, because if it finds a bad value, that's fine. It'll just set the result num to just a bad value, so it won't like affect our game at all. Weirdly enough, GameMaker does not want to fire up. Yeah, you know, I actually tried. GameMaker released a few new versions recently. Like I'm still running in the 2023 one right now. I tried to convert it over, and I got like some crazy version errors that like I couldn't resolve them. So I'm just gonna have to wait or something. I don't know what to do. Could not fix that problem. Okay, but this should be working, I think. So we'll actually quit the game here because we'll have to recompile. And I'll just make another like little debug console there, so whenever we add a new recipe, you can kind of see it. I also don't use the error. I should probably do that. Okay. So we'll see if this even runs. My favorite thing to say in game development. Will it even run? Look at that, it did run. So by that logic, our furnace, actually I just realized, isn't even gonna work. Also, all game developers, message to all of you out there, please make a console in your game. It's gonna save you 12 years of work and time. Okay, let's go back into the draw UI. I don't think this is definitely not right. Yeah, this is definitely not right. Yeah. Oh, actually, that's not even that code. That's just, once again, old code from way back yonder. From right here. This is all deprecated. That's right, I remembered the word. Screw you. Inventory.talk. Yeah. Oh, that's actually really weird. Why am I doing that? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this is gonna have to go. This only works if the container has an inventory, which I could actually get away with doing something like this. Where is inventory? Don't have. Wow. Okay. We'll do this. This will actually save us. It'll be an empty inventory, but it'll be toggleable, and so it'll play the sound effects and stuff. The music sounds. Yeah, I do all like the art, music, and stuff myself, It's also one of the reasons why it takes a very long time, unfortunately. But I think it's worth it because like I get, you know, get to flex the creative muscles, I guess. It's a lot of fun. Making art and music is a lot of fun. Okay, there we go. So those are our 2 slots. We can put stuff in them. Okay, very cool. And we have the use and the loot right there. It will crash if I use the use one and the loot one probably. No, not the loot one. Okay. Yeah, very good. Okay, so we'll just format that a bit better now that the functionality is there. That's how I tend to work on stuff. Just get it working first, and then you can make it look nicer later. Okay, very good. And what I'll probably do, let's go back into the furnace. We'll change this a bit. Because I kind of want it to be like over the furnace as opposed to like too off to the side. That should be good. Yeah, that should be fine. And we'll crash the game so we can sort of see what the errors are. That'll be called from here. And if the item is smeltable, yes, because we're doing this in a very particular way. If the item is indeed valid. I actually have a function for that. If I don't have one, yes. If I didn't have one like that, that'd be very, very bad. Okay, perfect. And sorry, that should be false. And we'll do the same thing here for the smelt results. Smelt results. And that one will return none. Gotta love the none keyword. Okay. Oh, also, kind of cool thing that's going on right now. I'm trying to, I'm in the process of hiring some artists, animators, to work on trailer for the game. It'll be the Kickstarter trailer, not the official one, but it'll be like in a drawn style. So that's gonna be pretty exciting. I really, really want to do that. It's something I wanted to do for a long time. Was like, just draw, like make an animated trailer. That just sounds so cool. I don't know what it is. There's something about just like a, animation that it's just exciting. So I am fingers crossed that will happen. It's still in the works, but okay. So that should have fixed the that, as I will say, the problem with the furnace. So it'll sizzle, it'll take away the uses, and it should also say there should be a uses is less than or equal to 0. Ooh, okay. Because it'll never destroy itself. No, there we go. It's here. There it is. Okay. The furnace should destroy itself after being used 3 times. And another thing it's going to have to do is, like I sort of outlined there, it's going to have to say like a 1 out of like 3 right there. So we're going to have to draw that, like the amount that you need to actually cook an item. So let's add that in real quick. We'll say right here, draw text. Where should we do this? We'll just do something like that. And slot 1 dot amount plus that plus slot 1 dot item, or we'll do, yeah, slot 1 dot item dot smelt amount, and the text will be white And no outline. Great. Very cool. And we also want to only do this, of course, if the item is valid. Like that. Man, I love making engines to the point where I can just like script stuff like this. It's so nice. GameMaker does not let you do that. You have to do that yourself. It's very annoying. Okay, cool. So that should be the furnace added in. Let's add in the recipes for the rest of the sword. I didn't even realize we don't have like half the recipes for this stuff in there. I can't even craft my furnace. I don't even have that in there. So let's do that. Let's make the furnace recipe. So the stone brick, some coal, and the result will be a furnace. Very nice. Okay. Hello, Rebar. Welcome. Okay. So let's go ahead and run and see what happens. Man, I want to open FL Studio very bad right now, but let's just get the bare bones of the furnace working first. Okay, you can see it's adding the recipes up there, like the specific ones. Okay. Let's give ourselves some stone brick. You know what I need to do? I need to make it so that I can specify the amount. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier, but just like give myself more than one of the item. That's annoying to type it out. But I should be able to. Yep, okay. Uh-oh, that's not good. That is definitely not good. Let's see what's causing that. It's in craft item recipe. We discover an item. Oh, could it be that oh, it might be because I have this in here. Maybe. Right there. Yeah, gave me a bad name. Couldn't find it. I see. Well, this is very annoying. We will debug this. Hey Rip, doesn't anyone who donates get a custom weapon? Yeah, that is true. You can, anyone who is like a patron supporter will get a custom like item that's based on what you want. Although I think you actually might have missed the beginning. The game is sort of moddable right now, which is pretty cool. Like you can add any item that you want. Even on your end too, like once the game comes out, you can just go in and add some random item. So yeah, this works fine. We know that. And let's give ourselves some stone bricks and some coal. This should not be crashing, but whenever it gets to the name here, it's giving me bad data. We don't like that. We don't like that. Maybe I missed something in here. Oh, wait. No, that looks fine to me. Yeah, it's just not liking this here because you can see this because it's the name is bad right there. So it will indeed crash. Yeah. I wonder why though. Let's take a look at the get item data. It means that it's not being added to global items somehow. So, well, actually, I probably shouldn't have just exited out of that. That was pretty stupid. Should have stepped into it. but we'll do it again. Okay, stone, brick. I can also just like rapidly cycle through all the skins. That's another thing that's kind of neat. You can make your own skins as well for the thing. So like if I go in here, you got all the player skins, and you got all the NPC skins in here. You can just like make your own with sprite sheets and stuff like that. So for anyone who wants to do that, feel free, I guess. Oops. There we go. Okay. Do I have the breakpoint on here? I do. Alright, let's step into this. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so it's not even reading it from the items map, which is the problem. Okay. Should be automatically getting added to that, but it's not. Okay, let's actually make it a tile type as well. Or, sure. We'll add another one to the map here, like that. Okay, looking good. Lagging. Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, streams tend to do that if the internet isn't that great. Kind of want to put on some music. In the mood for that. Well, listen, we'll make some pretty soon. It'll be even more exciting. Okay, so we're adding the items, like the furnace to the map, but it's not detecting it. So let's do some detective work here. We shall probably check there, where it's actually adding it. That would make sense. Good thinking. Oh, I don't think I'm actually reading. Oh, that would actually make a lot of sense. There you go. Nice. By the way, GameMaker, for those of you who don't know, super annoying in how they do like their file system. It's not sandboxed, so it's like I can't like recursively go through a directory, so I just like add the folders that I want to do. It's so stupid, but I just hadn't added the tiles folder, so it should be fine now. I was trying to make an item that didn't exist. Also, whoa, what is this? What is this cursed? Hold on a second. No, Earthward, you need to wait a second. What is this if one here? No. Why? That must have been some placeholder thing. We can get rid of that. That's some of the most cursed thing I've ever seen. Okay. Let's get ourselves the ingredients. Okay, and we can make the furnace. And yes, we can place it. And it creates the furnace object. So that's good. And then I open it, and then it creates the interface. Very nice. And I'll also make it so that, just as a, like offset a tiny bit. And when I use it, hopefully it won't crash. Yep, there you go. None of these things are going to crash anymore because good programming. Well, not that great programming, but good enough to work. And I just poisoned myself. Unable to... Oh, that's right, yeah. Where are you, Mr. Furnace? So why, blah, blah. Oh, that's right. Okay, great. And let's actually set the smelt amount of our items, or in our recipes. My bad. Where I feel like there should just be a recipe thing. Like I know I have one here, like item recipe or something like that. I know you're there. You're in craft. That makes sense. That makes sense that you're in crafting. We're just gonna set those to 0 real quick. Okay, cool. And let's head back to the furnace. Because the items number is drawn on the right, we actually have to draw this to the left a little bit. So we'll do that. Ooh, I'm getting kind of hungry. Can't lie. Could really go for some more food right now. Maybe some soup or something. Oh, we should add soup to Earthward. That's a good idea. Give me one moment, guys, real quick. Hello. Oof, okay. My bad, I am back. So now we just gotta draw the string of how many items we want to be there. So here we are. Got the item is valid there. Okay, looking good. Also make sure I'm loud enough. Okay, awesome. So furnace does indeed work. This is making me very pleased. Now I just have to find a way to get the smelt amount of that particular item. Oh boy, because that's a recipe, that's going to take a little bit of extra work. So what we'll have to do, that is going to be a bit tricky. Because we want to be able, oh, maybe I can just like item get smelts amount of the item, and I'll just make a function that just handles that for me. That's probably the best thing for me to do. And then it'll be music time. Maybe I can even break out the cello. And this will get the smelt amount of an item. How's everybody doing today? Forgot to even ask that. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I know I'm on spring break right now, so I have quite a bit of time on my hands. So if the item is valid, we want to return recipe. We'll make another function. Oh, is this still lagging? No, we're good. We'll make a recipe get smelts results. I don't really need to get the properties of a recipe anyway. Oh, but actually, now that I think about it, I can just do this because this is the magic of deserialization. I know I've said it like 3 times already, but it's all saved in a map, so I can just search my global map for it. It's great. We'll do global dot recipes, and we're gonna look for. Let's actually not do this. This is gonna be a little bit more complicated. So this item ID we're going to search for is going to be like the actual result of the thing. And when we find it, we're going to do this. Yeah, and once we do that, we want to get the smelled result, so we'll return that recipe's smelled result. Perfect. And then we're going to have to do... nah, that's good. I think that's fine. Yeah, okay. We'll leave it at that for now. Okay. And let's also go into our materials. Create all of the bars. Where are the bars at? Here we are. Copper bars. Zoom in on the blurry pixel art. Gotta love it. Do I have all the bars? I think so. Yeah, there we are. Iron bar. Okay. Very nice. Although I am realizing that this is kind of problematic. This won't perfectly work. You know what? That's okay. I'll fix any bugs with this stuff later. We got a decent amount done today. Fixed a whole bunch of stuff. Literally added the furnace into the game, which is awesome. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy. But now just for fun, let's add in a soup to Earthward because why not? Can we load the default palette, please? That's my default palette. This palette sucks. Why would I ever make that my default palette? Okay, whatever. Just more to do. Let's make this like the biggest soup bowl ever. At least in, relation to like Earthward sprites, it'll be massive. And then we'll put soup on the inside, because obviously there needs to be soup on the inside. What color is soup usually? That's actually a good question. This just looks like poison at this point. Orange-ish. Yeah, I guess soup would kind of be orange, but I don't know. Yeah, I'll make it like, you know what? Let's make this more interesting because we can make it a poison soup. So like, be more like yellowy, like gross. And then Can be like soup and bubbles or something like that. Just like some kind of weird like kale soup. I don't know. We're asking the important questions here. Yeah, okay. This will be the soup. The Earthward soup. There you go. You have it. It's in the game. Soup. You guys are going to scream when you see my desktop. It's the most ugly thing in the world. Look at that. So much garbage on the desktop. I have not organized this in probably years. All right, where'd I put the soup? There's the soup. You know what? Let's make this a troll item. How about that? This will be the poison soup. Or no. We'll just call it soup. So it's like really ambiguous, like what it is. And so you'll like break open like a crate or a chest, and you'll get the soup, but like you won't know what it does, and then you'll eat it, and it'll just like poison you for like 5 minutes, or okay, 5 seconds, not 5 minutes. Not that cruel. Green rarity, of course, and I'll get rid of that. Yes, type. I guess it doesn't really have a type, does it? It's just kind of exists. Consumable is true. And I'm not going to give you that. I'll just give you the poisoned debuff for 5 seconds. There you go. So only the people who are here now will know that the soup is actually bad for you and that you shouldn't eat it. And to be fair, it does actually play into the game well, because like the whole point is you're taking risks, and there might be some like you might get something really good, but you also might get something bad. It's definitely that risk reward thing. So it works well with the crafting and stuff. And of course we have to actually make it obtainable. So we'll do this. We'll add it to the uncommon loot table. How about that? Wonderful. Oh, that's a very big soup bowl, isn't it? If we eat it, you get poisoned for 5 seconds. There you go. Soup is now a thing. And if we die from the soup, which will happen, there you go. You died from soup. That's pretty tragic. Well, that was quite something, wasn't it? See, who says you can't have fun while programming? Okay, that's fantastic. So we got the furnace done. We fixed a bunch of bugs. We added better tile placing, and we added some more items. That's awesome. That's some good work. So let's go to some music now. I'm kind of in the mood. I'll pull out the MIDI keyboard. It is so nice to have more free time. It's great. It's just like me. Just like me for real. Don't you just love it when you just die from poison? I think I'd prefer carbon monoxide though. Yeah, we'll just make something new. I don't even know what I'd be making. Like I already have music for the places in Earthward that I need. Well, okay, let's actually think about this for a sec, because maybe I can have like mess around with music, but also maybe make something at the same time that is like actually useful. Maybe I can do something like, so I'm thinking of the worlds I need. Oh, actually, I can just show you. It might be easier. Also, I really need to get a dark mode MS Paint. Like, it blinds me whenever I open it. Okay, but if I spawn this in, what's it called again? I don't remember what it's called. Level select. That's it. So what I had planned to do, like originally for this, was I want to have like a sort of like a home world in a way, like a home base, and like you could just like go in there, and you could like travel between them. So like the forest would be the first one, and then you could like, let me do that. Just unlock all the areas real quick, and then like you could just like travel through them like this, and I could just like add more. But I don't know what I want to do with this. It looks pretty cool. I'm happy. Like the visual of like the portal and stuff looks awesome. Well, I wonder if it'll. Yeah, but so what I want to do is I want to make it so I have music for like all these places, and I have music right now for home base, for the forest, and for the toadstool, but I don't have anything for the ancient ruins yet, or like anything beyond that. I just haven't like really planned. So maybe we can make music for the ancient ruins section. I'm thinking that might be kind of cool. I'm gonna have to work on the visuals for that, but I think that's awesome. If I could, I want to incorporate that into the game somehow, because it was an idea I had a while ago, but I just didn't really feel like it worked out. Okay. Ancient Ruins soundtrack. What would that sound like? We need some flute music or something. Let's stack up the instruments. Do I have any flutes? I should. Yeah, here we are. Something mysterious. Let's pull out the pedal as well. And I actually need to now plug my MIDI keyboard into. Whoa. Okay, that better not be my audio interface that I'm plugging out. Just like ends everything. Accidentally plugs out the whole PC. Okay, there we go. All right, let's restart FL Studio. Hey, my Wi-Fi went out. I didn't hear the answer to this, but did the donuts get custom weapons added to the game? Yeah, it's true. You will get your custom item added to the game. This is absolutely true, and it's up to you. You get to basically tell me, as long as it's within reason, what you want added. It can be like a skin, it can be an item, whatever. No real limit. Okay, let's bring back the piano again. seems as if it's not being able to somehow pick it up, even though I know it's plugged in here. I was using this the other day. Oh, don't fail me now. Like a single shot that has high velocity damage. Yeah, that would be fine. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's so sad. Hold on, I might need to. Fix the audio interface. It's not being able to detect it. There we go. Wow, that was really easy. Who knew plugging things in and out would fix them? It's crazy. There we go. Could be a crossbow skin, as long as there's unlimited ammo, and you get to start. Yeah, I mean, I'm also thinking about taking away ammo entirely. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of like games that don't, have crazy durability or ammo. Okay, there we go. Got the keyboard working. Let's bring in some of these. So we need something that's like jungly. I don't even know. Can you even hear what's happening right now? I have no clue. You should be able to hear it. I hope so. Try the bongos. Okay. Good work. Okay. So I probably have to. That's unfortunate. You should be able to hear it now. But it means there's like a delay for me. Yeah, there you go. Could be like a calm and then goes into a fast tempo. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put in some percussion for sure. Just gotta find the right one. Should have some good percussion. I have epic percussion. Maybe too epic. I've accumulated very many VSTs as time has gone on. I must say, over the course of 6 years. Most of them are a little bit overly dramatic, and you'll see what I mean. It's like making the Dune 2 soundtrack over here. They probably have lighter percussion, right? Surely. It's quite interesting. I don't think they have these ones on. I can probably find bongos. Come on, load up. No. There's gotta be something, right? That's like, oh, there's one really great. Oh, I don't have it on this lot. Oh, that's too bad. It's called Opus. They have this really great percussion stuff, like virtual instruments you can use. But I unfortunately don't have it on here. Tams and gongs. Whoa. That's pretty loud. Okay. Earthquake hits. Oh, that's just like a rumble. This is literally the Dune 2 soundtrack. I know I said that already, but it's just... too accurate. I know FL Studio has some really great stuff, like Citrus has some good default stuff. We can look at that. Percussion. Oh, they have bongos. Look at that. Oh boy. I'd rather just like record my own percussion, like just get an instrument or something. I don't even know if you can hear that, but I want to see what it sounds like because I can't hear it. Yeah, I would probably not be doing this on stream. We'll just pretend that I didn't have my voice double recording. I mean, we can just like mock it up, I guess, right now. Don't need to like record anything crazy. I just want to get like the vibe down. So like I'll probably just record some chords real quick on piano and then get rid of them later, just so I can like get the key and stuff, what I want it to be like. So if it's like mysterious, probably like maybe an F sharp major, or maybe an E major or something. I don't know. Experiment. Don't know how loud that is for you guys. I kind of like those chords a little bit. I can maybe work with that. And then do you want to make it 4-3, 3-4? Well, it makes sense. I'm thinking 3-4 because that usually was going to sound a little bit more, I guess, like a desolate empty. And we'll add some more to the chords. And we'll also increase, this is kind of quiet. You can hardly hear it. And then maybe I'll actually make it so it's like 4, yeah, it'll be 3 beats per bar, but I'll have 4 bars. So we'll add one more chord at the end. So after this, we have to go somewhere else. Would be a good place to go. Nah, it's too happy. Much too happy. Something like maybe dissonant might work. So maybe that. Let's stick with that. That chord sounds kind of nice. Very nice. Okay. And we'll save this. Yeah, I can definitely see this maybe working. And then I do want to add some percussion to this though. So we'll go into here and use some higher percussion. Okay, that's too dramatic. Let's go up. we have something better in this better patch? Definitely not. Ooh, you know what we can do? Let's pull out Polaris. We can give it some that magical, like, ethereal feel. Oh yeah, I mean, right now I'm just sort of playing. Right now, I've only recorded the chords, the piano chords. Everything else is just. I just want to get like I really want to get my cello out and and do a bit of stuff with that. So I think that would be really cool. So let's call these chords. Yeah, and I'll just do these will be. Sure. So we'll do this, and then what I would like to do is also, really quick, Polaris. Let's get this ocean of, or actually, let's find something that works really well because there's a lot of stuff in here. Nope. There's gotta be one that's like kinda firefly lanterns. No. Definitely not that one. Whatever that was. Let's try this one. And then there's also 0 effects on this. Let's make this. This can be quieter. And we'll pull out some of these, maybe? Just perhaps. I can actually, I keep forgetting I have my MIDI keyboard. I can like map this stuff to that. See what violin sounds like. I need to use somehow the motif. I need to put the motif in here. I don't know how. Because like the main Earthward theme goes kind of like this. No, hold on. Too high. I don't know how I can incorporate that in there. Also, I want this to be cellos, because if I'm gonna go back in here and record it with my own, I need it to make sense. Let's be faster. More tempo. Okay, and we'll add some. Oh, had my pedal on. Oh, there we go. Accidentally layering crazy stuff there. Okay. And do that. And also, I don't want there to always be piano in this because it doesn't really make sense. Let's turn that to ambient. Hotline Miami is getting crazy. I have heard. I have actually seen. Yeah, trying to get the right timing's a bit odd. But that's okay. I'll come back and clean it up. I'm gonna actually get rid of that entirely. I'm gonna re-record that now that I have the strings over it. There we go. Just a sprinkle of the motif in there. And then let's see what else we have here, because I'm thinking some woodwinds, and then we're also gonna need a strong percussion section as well. But I might have to go and do some research later on some good instruments for that, because I don't think I have anything that would fit. I think it would work well for this. Hmm. This is a tough one. I'm not sure where I want to go. There has to be something that's just like makes it interesting, I guess. Something that stands out. I don't have all of my instruments with me, which is unfortunate. I don't have everything that I would want or kind of need, I guess. But I think like vibe wise, it sort of makes sense. What I'll probably do, I bet you there's some shorts in here I can use. Hmm. That could be interesting. Hmm. Let's make this 4/4. No, no. Let's keep it 3/4. I can make this into like a beat. It can evolve over time. Nice. Okay. We can continue this by... Actually, we can just repeat it and then add something else right under there. I just realized. Also, we don't need that anymore. Or those chords. We have something better. I read that. I should do this. This is tough. You know what? I'm gonna just do this. Let's get rid of all of that. I'm gonna save that because I need to get some more things for later if I want to work on that anymore. So, adios. I think I'm just gonna, you know what? Let's open up this. Hello. And no, this is not Terraria. Unfortunately. I'm just sort of bouncing between doing different things at the moment. You'll get to see all sorts of things. Okay, looks good. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have to do this. Because I'm trying to make, I need the furnace to work right now. kind of gone back to that. Or maybe we can do something that's a little bit more, I guess, friendly for everyone else. I'll make a video. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, you can definitely do that. That'd be awesome to make a video on it. Let me actually yoink this thing out. Move that aside so I can put this in instead. There we go. Okay. Because I need to first loop through all of this. Because if I want to get, like, say, the result of a recipe, I gotta loop through it all and then check to see if this is a result of any given recipe. Ooh, that's kind of tough, though. It might be better to put like the smelt results or the smelt amount in the item struct itself, because that'd be kind of difficult. Because what if I have two recipes that have the same results? It doesn't really work. But I guess that wouldn't really. That could be a problem. Yeah, let's just do it like this. But, okay. No, that actually doesn't make any. I need to have it in the recipe, but that's gonna. Oh, this is just so problematic in so many ways. No, for now I can iterate through it. It's perfectly fine. Okay. Wonderful stuff. So what that'll do is it will check against each of these recipes, and if recipe and smelt result is this item, then we will return that recipe smelt amount as that item smelt amount. So that should be good enough. Okay, cool. So now, ooh, let's run this. Yeah, I know, right? Finally, after however long, I've been doing a little bit of stuff. If you watch the beginning of this stuff, then you'll see that I had done quite a bit of work before, and just not nearly as much as I would have liked. But yeah, mentioned this much earlier, but exciting change is that everything was serialized, so it means like you can add your own stuff now. So it's like semi-moddable, sort of. which is pretty neat. But yeah, I'm just like working on adding the like kind of reworking the furnace, I guess, and just like in general progression. But the problem is that just it's slightly problematic in some ways. You know, you'll see it'll crash when I do this. That's because global.recipes is not a map, is it? Yeah, that would make sense. It's a list. Which actually makes things much easier. So I don't need any of that. Great. Glad you went out. Blah blah. Something mentioned. Oh yeah, no. It's more so like just like not falling into the extremes of it. It's still great, and I enjoy it a lot. Making solo. I think it's quite fun, and you know, especially when you can have people to like test it out. Okay. Yeah, I can't put it in any of these. But I can put it in there. So now I just gotta fix the this part. This I can get smelted out. We're just returning nothing here. Oh, that's right. We need to get... Ooh. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying to deal with. Yeah, because it's the -4 because it's invalid. The smelt amount that I'm getting is invalid. So probably won't like it if I do this. Nope. I mean, hey, look at that. It's for I guess first try. It's not. It is doing something. Although. It'll do that if I spam it. And technically I could get like... I could just like use one and just get like as many as I wanted. Oh yeah. That should be a little bit better. Alright. Hello. Yeah, that is definitely much better. It is successfully finding this though. It's setting the item when I click it, which is great. In create smelt recipes. Like you're getting the smelt result of the item. Oh. Well, that's because I have it in the item itself. You know what? That makes a lot more sense. But I want to be able to do it in the recipes. That just makes so much more sense to me to be able to do that. I don't want to do it in the items. Can't I just see like... Well, no, but it does need to be in the items. Come to think of it. Because it's directly related to the items. So let's go into the back into here. wherever the smelt amount was. In here. We'll just return item.smelt amount. Yeah, it's probably best to just, instead of having this be a recipe like that, it's just like give it to the item, because it's like directly related to it. So like in here we have the smelt results be copper bar, which is actually why it was even working at all, and then the smelt amount will just be 3. And then here, we'll need to do container type dot slot. Great. How's it going? It's going well. Thank you. Thank you for asking. We got quite a bit done, I would say, so far. Did a little bit of music earlier. Oh, and we also added soup. Yes. You won't know what it does. You'll have to find out on your own. It's a very big soup bowl, though. See, it doesn't seem to like this. I don't know why. I will find the reason. Oh, well, I think that just fixed it. I came back from school and looked at. It's like that one bug with the NPCs and enemy. Oh, there were several. I think there's still, well, not as much anymore because I redid that. Like by redid I mean deleted it and then remade it. It's still doing that though. It says smelt amount not set, which means in our items. Oh, maybe I don't even set it at all. Maybe I forgot to add it as a property of items. Let's check. Yep. There you go. That would explain a lot. Nah, it's specifically with smelting. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. It's working fine. Although now when I put that in there, you'll see it'll say 1/300. Or sorry, 1/3. So that's just sort of some debug text right now, but that's gonna be like That's like how much of it you need in order to actually use it. But right now, it doesn't even matter. Because it's just like, it's just doing that. Also, why do I feel like the cover bars? Just make sure that that's, you know, I'm noticing I put it in there and it's not like showing the text for the stuff, which is pretty weird. But yeah, now we just have to actually make it remove it as well. So we'll go back to over here to the furnace. And we will remove just one. Just one. What you're working on? Oh, we're just finishing up furnace stuff. Getting that working. So just getting the logic behind it set up. Just casually change skins. Mid flip. And because I redid buffs as well, I'm gonna have to add the fire buff. So that'll be nice. Let's go do that. So we hurt the enemy. We have inflict the buffs. Make a comment there. So first off, buff data is a list of, oops, yes, there you go. It's a list of basically buffs that like the given held item is going to inflict, but I also need that to be the case for our projectile. So like on our fireball, things that are on fire should just always inflict the fire buff, because that just makes sense. Don't need to always specify it. So we'll do that there. I actually want to see where exactly this is done. Yeah, so this is like the actual object itself. I want to see where this is called. And I also want to get rid of that. Right there. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll do this. Well, actually, hold on a second. We didn't need to do that at all. I keep forgetting that like I've redone a lot of this stuff. So I don't need to call that. I can just go into my fireball. Cause like, I have my honey bomb, which does this. It just grants the buff to it. That was my example, I guess. So we can just inherit the event like that, and then just give it a fire buff. And we'll just say that the buff that this thing inflicts is the fire. Yeah, or fire is a dumb name. Burning. The honey bomb looks like an orange or a grapefruit. Well, if we find one of these guys in the game, let's just float over there. If we can find it. If I keep spawning them, maybe they'll appear. Or maybe I'll die first. There's one. See, that's what it looks like when it shoots. And then it slows you down. Which I need to add a visual for, actually. But it does make you move much slower, you'll see. Yeah. Oh. Well. That's unfortunate. Ball of flame. Yeah, so that should inflict the fire debuff on the enemy. So now we gotta actually add the actions. The slowness debuff remove. Yeah, that should set my blend to be purple, but it doesn't look like it's doing that perfectly. Oof, the buffs are they actually are like, they're per object now, which makes much more sense. Cause like the way I had it before was sort of weird. It was like, it was just like hard coded, so everything was just like, if poisoned, then do this. Now it just has like a list of all of like the buffs per object, and it'll just call like their updates each time. So like the poison one will just like hurt you or something. Regen will do that, or one of them will maybe like boost your speed or something. So like I'm glad that it's like per object. Makes much more sense. Really easy to add new ones as well. Yeah, I'm actually not sure what that's gonna have to do with my I also made, I redid like all the attachments. So like there's probably some bugs with those as well. But like, yeah, I have this set to the blend like that. Oh, you know what it might could be this. Because in here I set my blend to white every frame. I don't want to do that. That could be why I wasn't changing at all. Yeah, it'll be a little bit too long, I think, for a video. It'll I think I'll try and get something out relatively soon. I can't really say anything for certain, but there's a lot of stuff for me to definitely talk about. So you'll probably see something within like the next week or something, if I had to guess. I'm really gonna try and uh, show a bit more, because it's been a very long time. Okay, so that's looking good. I can delete a lot of this stuff. I don't need it anymore. I'm also making, I don't know if anyone has played Vagante, but I'm going to be doing something sort of similar to that, where instead of having the towns, it's just going to be like this sort of like chunk that just is like a sort of peaceful. I think it'll be neat. Because right now, if I'll go and go into the towns. Oh, I don't even think I mentioned this, but one of the big changes I did was like let me actually go into here real quick. I'll go to my data files. So all of the like rooms you're seeing, like the random generation, it's done through room prefabs. So it means you can actually make these yourself if you wanted, and you could like make your own world gen, which would be really cool. But yeah, like it'll go through and I can edit the rooms in here. So like say for like the mushroom place or something, I could just like have this be its own sort of like a room prefab, and then it would load it into JSON data and then create that room from that. Super cool. But anyways, let's go to town real quick. Show you what I'm trying to say. This is the merchant fella, but this is what I mean by the town. All of them, there's a bunch of stuff going on over here that I just feel like we don't really need. It's cool, but I can maybe condense it a little bit. See, I'm not so sure. I do need to fix this though. How it does not show. It is deleting it now, which is what it should be doing. Now I just gotta fix the text not showing. That's good news. Copper pickaxe. There you go. Oh, I need to add in dynamite again. I have all the textures for it already. Oh, I already have it. And the grenades too. And it will shoot a grenade. There you go. Okay, so you should now be able to throw grenades and dynamite. Fun, fun. Very nice. And we also have to mark these as consumable. Great. So for the time being, we'll just have an infinite dynamite stick. That's fun. Good times. You know, let's also add in some armor too, because we have so much of it that's just not there yet. Maybe we can do some drawing as well. This is going to have to be a sprite sheet. And it should not be in weapons. Okay. Where'd it go? There you are. Tiki armor. Where are these so easy to add items? Tiki mask. Have the dynamite explode in your hand. That'd be pretty funny. Cool. Okay. There we go. I think that should be fine. Although, we need hands, right? No. Hmm. I do need this, though. Oh boy. I need to really fix my desktop. Don't think I need the hands. Maybe I got rid of that. Let's check. Yeah, because look, I have the hands there. Maybe I'm just like forgetting about them like entirely. It's possible. I forgot to do that. There's the equip texture and then not the equip texture. I'm getting killed. Nice. Cool. Let's go. Look at that. Got no head. Headless horseman. Oh yeah, that's cause I had added like, so the way I have it set up, I can go into the folder. You have your base file, which is like the item, and then you have your equipment textures, cause it's like there's animations and stuff when you're equipping things, and so I had set the animated like texture to be the held thing, so like it's fine now. Ooh, let's go. Okay. I'm so bad at naming things. I'm just like I'm so bad at my own naming conventions that I made. Like it's crazy. Alright. And we'll actually also do that. Great. See, there we go. So bad at my own game. It's crazy. Yeah, so I don't have the hands for the armor. That's something I need to actually add. Very cool. Let's just take a trip. There's one of the angry guys. Sort of an extension of your body. Still need to draw the rest of the assets for this place. Not quite done. And actually making enemies as well. It's just using like the same forest world gen. I wonder what I should do for some enemy ideas. There is a slingshot, but when I was redoing a lot of stuff, many things were deprecated. And that's one of the things I have not added back in yet. I'm probably going to change how the ranged stuff works, just a little bit. So we'll see, I guess, when I get there. Yeah, there is so much that's like gonna be so different, and I'm gonna try and work as much as I can on it over the course of like this week, next week. I want to see just how much I can really get. Yeah, like the whole inventory and stuff. I deleted all that code and I rewrote it. It was just like, it was really awful, like every way possible, you know. It's just like really hard to work with. It wasn't really that good. Now I have everything in JSON and it's much better. Same with buffs, same with skins and things like that. It was just obnoxious to work with. So I recommended this. This looks dope. What exactly is going on? Well, there's quite a bit going on, I think, at the moment. But it's pretty much just like Earthward's just like this, you know, 2D sort of procedurally generated kind of style game, pixel art game, just RPG elements. You know, you're traversing these different worlds. The world up above has basically been completely destroyed, and you're delving deeper and deeper into the caves to try and get as far away as you can from the, I'm just gonna call it like the source of evil. You'll figure out what that is a little bit later. But you go through, you collect stuff, you can go around, you craft things. It's, you know, just RPG sort of stuff. But if you play games like Magicite before, it's sort of similar to that in the way like the crafting works. You just like combine stuff in your inventory, and you know you can, you know, there's like furnaces and things like that. You can just like craft stuff through there, which is pretty neat. But it's like more fantastical, I think. Like it's more fantasy. Just like magic elements, I guess you could say to it, which is kind of neat. But I'm super excited to. I really want to keep working on this, but I'm gonna do a bunch of schoolwork, so that way I can then just focus on doing game development. That'll be the plan. That'll be the plan. Yeah. Oh, look, we got the soup. Oh my god, it showed up in the chest. That's crazy. We just added the soup to the loot table. You'll have to you won't you can use it. You can eat it, but I'm not gonna show you what it does. You'll have to figure that out. The whole point is that the soup is a mystery. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead. We did quite a bit of like work today. We added in a whole bunch of stuff, which is awesome. I think I'm just going to do a bit of drawing now. Kind of like feeling like that's where I'm at the moment. You know, oh, you know what I also need? I need people to give me some ideas for, what's it called? For like player skins and races, because like I want to find some cool like lore and stuff for characters and like backstory. Because like right now, you got like the armorer, there's like the merchant, I guess, and all those guys. I should go to the town. I called it the Satyret, because why not? And then the inspector, gotta love that guy. There's the wizard, he's chilling. Hello, honey buns. Okay. Oh yeah, the new skill tree. Skill tree is looking real nice. So you can either choose to just like get everything or like double up. I'm liking how that's looking so far. Lord of the Rings. Gnome? A gnome. Oh wait, that's actually wait, that could be so funny though. Like think about it. If you had gnomes, they could be like little enemies running around the forest too. Like swarms or something like that. That could be kind of cool. Skill tree is designed for people with skill issues. You know what? I respectfully agree. That is true. Who needs all of these extra abilities? Useless. Dwarves. That could be something. Okay, I need to start adding all the rest of the items. My God, I got all of this stuff to put in now. I have all the textures. I just gotta like go in and do it. We could add in the cauldron. Let's do that. And I also would love to just pin this to quick access. Great. This will be the cauldron. And I already have a texture. Great. I'm working on my language options and I'm kind of in progress with skills. Yeah, language support would be great. I feel like it's something that people don't take advantage of enough these days. It's like, you know, there's massive markets everywhere but the US as well, so it's like there's no reason to not do that. And of course, more people can like have fun with the game. All right, what else we got? We got all of our swords. We haven't added in there. Let's do that. That orange rarity too. Nice. Oh, we have to put in this mushroom again. I forgot about that. That's one of my favorite items. I don't know if it counts as a tool or a weapon. I mean, it's both. I guess I'll just make it a weapon. That's fine. Great. Let's add the recipe in for that. Oh, you know what we need to actually add in first? We need to add the giant red mushroom. Okay, I have all the textures in here. I just don't have all the JSON data because that is just a matter of me going in and doing it. All right, giant red mushroom. So when you consume this thing, we'll call this max health. Or what would be a cool name for a buff that's like increases your max health? Oh, hey Fairly, how you doing? I'm doing quite well. We'll increase the max health just by 5. That should be fine. Personally, my favorite bit has to be when you make the tab smaller. Yeah, there is like some randomly generated like captions, sort of like how Terraria does it. Team of smithing. No, the game doesn't really have like smithing like that. It's more so like you get items in your inventory and like say I wanted to craft like stone bricks or something. This is what I'd do. I'd select this item and then I'd select this one and then it would combine it into this. And you can see when I select something, the things that I can actually combine it with are highlighted. So it's like it's a little bit more obvious. But you still have to like experiment with stuff. And when it comes to like crafting more advanced things, what I'll probably end up doing is maybe I'll have an NPC, maybe I'll have like an armorer or something like that, who like you can give like more iron bars or something, and then it'll craft armor for you. Cause like it would be kind of hard to just like combine stuff in your inventory and make armor. I'd have to get very creative with how I do that. It'd be cute for a dwarf to be working on weapons. It's a small gnome. You guys seem to be very set on the gnome idea. I mean, I can see why. I just cannot stop thinking about that one movie. The Gnomeo, it's something to do with like the Romeo and Juliet movie. Whenever I hear gnomes, that's the first thing I think about. I don't know whether to be disappointed or just happy about that. left my hive to trade honey. Yes, you did. They clipped my wings as a child. It's pretty tragic. What are your plans for release when the game is done? Well, that's got pretty far away. I feel like at this point. I mean, I'm working on a trailer right now for the Kickstarter for it. It's gonna be an animated trailer. I got some at the school I go to. There's some really great artists, some art degrees. And I've got one on board, and I now need to convince several others to help me out with that. So that'll be something. That'll be quite a journey. Also, hello Artindi. Hope everything is going well on your end. Different races have different buffs and debuffs. Yes, so like if you're the bee, the bees aren't gonna attack you. Or if not that, it'll be like see bee, it's unintentional pun. Anyways, it'll probably do something like you'll get more health from honey, or it'll be something related to honey. Anyways, it's time to kill these guys. Sweet death. Oh, they're actually pretty strong. Oh, okay, I forgot he's not holding anything, but he still shoots a fireball. I'm getting absolutely destroyed. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, look, the fire buff is working. I forgot I did that. Nice. Is that interact key for collecting honey? Bro is like Thor, but he has fire. The interact key actually doesn't... Well, no, it does. It opens up a shop. Because like before, what I originally wanted to do... Actually, let me go back into the game real quick. What I wanted to do originally... I also am orange, which means the buff is not resetting. But this is what the merchant does. Like, you interact with him, and there's like this whole interface that pops up. And you can trade certain things. So like if I give him a wooden plank, this is randomly generated, by the way. I just happen to get 2 cloths for some reason. But if I trade that with him, oh, it's gonna crash. Well, ideally, what would happen is when you trade with him, you would lose that item, then you get that other item. But it's probably because when I redid my whole inventory to be, JSON data driven instead of like just, hard coded with like enums. It's obviously not going to like it if I'm using an enum anymore because I literally got rid of it. So I'm going to have to probably get rid of that. But yeah, at least the fire debuff is working. Although I am going to have to make it so that it resets the color of the player because he's just like permanently orange after that. So let's go back in there. Yes. Fire debuff, remove. And we'll just do that. Cool. What if I interacted with the hive? Oh, yeah, okay. I remember what you're talking about. That was a very long time ago. And I mean like a really long time ago. You're talking about this. I think I still have the texture in here. But I had this. Yeah, you can tell it's old because it doesn't look as good as like the normal beehive over here. But this was one of the old giant beehives where it was like it would spawn in the world sometimes and you could just like go inside of it and it was like a whole nother world generation. I don't think I'm gonna do something. Maybe I'll do something like smaller scale, but like I don't know if I'll do this. It would be pretty cool, I have to say. How like subworlds within worlds. We'll see if there's like an easy way to do it. If it's like too complicated, I'm not gonna try and go crazy. Okay. X. Yeah, so lots of things are let's keep making our items now. We have a giant red mushroom. I need to mark this thing as I need to make the max health buff. That's something I haven't done yet. Which is easy. Check that out. Boom. I'll call this just health boost. Or let's just do healthy. And we have the texture for buff, max health. Yep. Could I have some sprite sheets from the game? I mean, I'll just go and put one in the Discord real quick. I have no problem with people messing around with that. Although it's pretty funny, because if I go into a sprite, you'll notice that like if I can open it up again. Where is it? There we are. Nope, that's not the one. I can just open it in here. But like the spreadsheets are a little bit kind of weird, I guess, because, well, no, it's actually not weird. This is how a lot of people do it. It's like this. These are the frames for the body right here, and this is just the head. There's 3 frames like that. I can send an example through the Discord. I can do that later though. Perfect. So I'll make our max health buff. Wonderful. Yeah, I think Terraria does it actually a very similar way. They have like just like the head, and then they have the body, and I think they actually have like arms as well, because it's been more complicated. You know what I might do? Cause like I feel like, oh wait, I'm actually very small brain for this. Why don't I just give? Sometimes I forget how easy it is to like add properties to these items. I'll just give our item a health boost. Like that's actually way easier. I still need a max health buff for later, but I don't need it right now. Like I can just do this. Like look at this. I'll just add a property that's like health boost, and I'll set it to 0. And then, when I consume an item, I'll just do this. Heal. Increase max health. Then I will say, I actually do need to rework a little bit of my health as well. I have the player using the controller's health instead of like their own health. But I can just say max HP plus equals max health increase. And then I'll create a pop-up as well. Perfect. And yeah, now that I'll just like auto set that to 5. Cool. So you should be able to increase your max health now through eating stuff. And oh my god, wait, I can't believe I forgot about this. There's the cookie. We need to make the cookie. Okay. I've participated in 3 game jams and only uploaded a finished game for 1. You know that I have participated in many game jams as well, and every single time I submit something, it is usually awful. So I don't have to worry about that. Okay, cookie. Give me the cookie. Yes. Incredibly delicious. Oh, look at that. The cookie gives you infinite regen. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. Invincible. The cookie makes you invincible. Alright. Let's make it actually, not always do that. But the regen buff update should be on the tick script. Like that. See if the fire debuff works now on the enemies. No. Worked on me. The wizard was lighting me on fire. Oh my god, I got the soup again. That's so good. I love stepping on the snails, but I always feel so bad. I'm so glad I programmed that in. That's the best feature. It's being able to step on the snails. Oh, okay, well that's bad. I just struck an enemy with my fire staff and it burned myself. That's definitely. I mean, it's realistic, right? I mean, you hit yourself with your own fireball, it would probably light you on fire. God dang it. I love how it just like starts ragdolling whenever you die. It's like touching the stovetop as a kid. Okay. Haven't heard that one before. Oh boy. Oh wait. I should need to rename that. Okay. Because that would mess things up. All right, well, let's do a bit of drawing now. Let's go and commit our changes. Hmm. I need to redo that sprite. All right, well, I believe I'm actually probably going to wrap this up now. It was so nice to get to stream, and I'm going to be making some videos, so you can look out for those. Definitely want to get started posting more stuff again. I believe it's about time. You know, it might not be able to be as like a necessarily like the quality that I want just because of, you know, time constraints, but I'd rather at least post something. So, and also I guess yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's fine. But thank you everybody for tuning into the stream. I hope you guys had some fun with this. It's always great to, you know, get some people's opinions on stuff. Always a pleasure. And I am going to be practicing as much as I can, getting stuff done. Honestly, just streaming and uploading. No editing. That would be interesting. I would actually have to get a good setup for that. Right now I have like, I don't even have a second monitor. But I need to get like a little bit of a better setup if I want to do that. Like have monitor off to the right or something where I can just like read stuff. And then maybe also like, cause like where I am right now, I have like the good microphone and stuff like that, and my audio box and like all my setup, but I don't have a door to this room that I'm in, and so it's like pretty disturbing to everybody else who is around. And especially if I'm gonna be getting an apartment though at some point, so the chances that I'll be able to stream more are gonna be a little bit higher. So that'll be fun. I can annoy my friends who I'm getting an apartment with. Nice game. Used to play Madasite. Do you have any tips for Game Maker? Oh yeah, Game Maker. I think it's actually Game Maker is pretty underrated, in my opinion, because like everybody is all like, oh, but you know, it's like very bare bones. There's not like a lot of, you can't just like drag things in there and, you know, make all the UI work and, you know, make everything just like, it's not just out of the box. But what it is it's like an engine that's already been made for you. It has all of the core things you'd want. And for making 2D stuff, it is absolutely fantastic. And it is also slowly pivoting towards something very different right now. Like they're adding a lot of better functionalities now that I guess I think Opera took over. Opera GX now owns GameMaker now, but they're doing some pretty decent stuff. They're gonna rework the code editor. They do tons of performance boosts now to the engine, because that was also been a pretty big problem for a little while. They added multiplayer. There's like this cool multiplayer thing that they've done, and it's honestly the whole layers and effects things that they got. It's getting to be really nice. And when it comes to just like normal game logic scripting and stuff like that, it's pretty straightforward. Like you can really build upon what they have and make something that's really awesome. Oh, people are saying the dragon. Oh yeah, this was it was something, you know. I was gonna have it be like a do I still have the room for that? I think I might. The lake. Yeah, so like I had this room here that was like gonna be a boss room, but we'll see what I end up doing for the bosses. I don't know. Is it like a scar? I don't even know. I feel like some people like they know this stuff better than I do, and it's kind of sad for me. Okay, anyways, I'm getting super off track. GameMaker is cool, good for 2D games. Don't use it for a 3D game. Go use Unity or something, or Godot, or Unreal. All of those are great. But thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm going to say goodbye now. I'm gonna actually try and maybe stream again tomorrow or like over the weekend. That'd be great if I could do that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. All right, I'll see you guys another time, hopefully tomorrow, and also be on the lookout for devlog as well in the next coming week or two. That will probably be about how I was able to like make the game moddable and stuff like that. I think that's a pretty cool like topic for a video, and especially because like everybody like who gets the game can literally just like go into their items and just be like, oh, let's put my own texture in there, and then just like make something cool, and then they can just like have it in the game. And I think that's something that's really incredible. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.